Today I'm showing you all 3 different builds, so watch closely or you will be confused. All of these builds are going to be based off 2K Labs' new test, which suggests you don't necessarily need gold agent 3s. The sweet spot is definitely at silver, as you see. Of course, an 89 3-pointer is very good, but 83 is going to be your best bang for buck for sure. Today we're getting the best bang for buck on every attribute and badge due to all the testing we now know, so watch closely or you'll miss out on why I did some certain attributes. Okay, so the first build is going to be 6'8", 186 pounds to get the most acceleration we can possibly get on a build like this. Then you want to go all the way maxed out wingspan, because we're still going to be able to get an 83 3-pointer. As you guys are going to see, it's going to be the common theme in today's video because you don't necessarily need the gold agent 3s. All right, into the build. As most of you guys know, I usually only do quick drops on the driving dunk. I go up to an 80, but today we're actually going to be going up to an 84 to get contact dunks, and you'll see why as I explain it. So driving layup is going to go up to a 79, which gives you that little point right there on your badges, and your close shot's going to go up to a 76. Once you do that, you want to move your standing dunk up to a 54. And you might be seeing why I went with 16 finishing badges now in the contact dunk, so you don't have to use your extra badges in the finishing category like some of my builds. You're going to have 16, which is going to give you limitless takeoff right away. Then you can use posterizer or slithery, whichever one you want. Into the shooting, we're going up to a 79 mid-range. That's going to give you your little badge point right there. Your 3-pointer is going to go all the way up to an 83. That is so that we can get agent 3s on silver, because as you guys seen from the beginning, this is very important. Agent 3s is not just for your pull-up or spin shots. I promise you I have a video on it if you want to check it out. This is the most important badge in the entire game, and if silver is the sweet spot, that's where you need to go. Anyway, free throw is going to go up to a 70, and that is it for the shooting. All right, into the playmaking, you're going to go up to a 79 pass accuracy. As you see right here at 78, you're going to be able to get that extra badge point, and you also get silver bailout, which is very, very important. It's much better at silver than bronze, unless 2K Labs does a test and says that it's not. From what I've seen, it's definitely a lot better at silver. Now at 79, the reason why we're doing that is because a lot of 2K League Pro players and Pro-Am players are going to 79 instead of 80, because apparently this is the threshold to throw passes much faster. You don't have to go to 80. So you have your LeBron passing style at the 75 pass accuracy that you want to buy, and you have your silver bailout at 78, which is important. Anyway, your ball handle is going to go all the way up to an 89. That's going to give you Hall of Fame quick first step. So as you see, we're good. We got Hall of Fame quick first step, gold unpluckable. You're going to be good on this build. Your speed with ball is going to go up to a 77. As you see, if you go up any higher, you don't get anything for that. And as most of you guys know, speed with ball is not the important factor for your speed. It's acceleration. Speed with ball does help a tiny bit, but acceleration is much more important. As you guys will see, we're maxing that thing out on this build. Into the interior defense, we're going all the way up to an 80. So this is the only really thing on the build besides what I'll show you in a minute that I would change, because you're going to be able to get post lockdown on silver. At 71 is where you get that 4th badge point, but I just think that you need interior defense anyway, and it's usually very cheap on a build like this, so you could change that around. But you're gonna see, man, this build is basically perfect from start to finish. So perimeter defense is gonna go all the way up to a 92. That is going to give you gold clamps. I do think there's a big jump from silver to gold clamps, so this is going to be really good. You're going to be an amazing perimeter defender, plus your perimeter defense is tied to your lateral quickness, so you're going to be able to really guard people and clamp them up before they even get into the paint. And as you guys know, rim running is a big issue for a lot of people. They can't guard it, and this build is going to be able to stop them before they even get into the paint. So your steal is going to go all the way up to an 85. That's going to give you silver glove. Now, as you guys know, the patch just dropped the other day, and there is no change to steals. My build has an 85 steal, my other 6'8", and I get steals all day. So this right here is going to be fine for you. Now, your block is going to go up to a 70. The reason why we went with a 70, and it doesn't give you an extra badge point or anything, is to get bronze anchor. You want to have at least bronze anchor. You just don't want to go without anchor. You know what I'm saying? On a tall build, you should always have anchor. So your offensive rebound is going to go up to a 29, and then your defensive rebound is going to go up to a 74, which, as you see, gives you that extra point right there. So we're going to have 16 finishing badges, 21 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 20 defensive badges. Plus, you don't have to add your +4s into finishing. You can do playmaking, shooting, defense, whatever you want. Into the physicals, we went with a 77 speed, and as I told you guys, we are maxing out acceleration, because that is actually what is the most important for dribblers. So 82 acceleration on a 6'8", you're going to be moving very fast. Strength is going to go up to a 63, and our vertical has to go up to 75 if you want the contact dunks. Now, stamina, of course, as you guys know, I'm always going to basically max it out. 95, then your gym rat is going to give you a 99, and that is it pretty much for the build. Now you have a little extra, you can do whatever you want with it. I just did speed and that's it. Into the takeovers, you get everything you want: shot creating, sharpshooting, playmaking, lockdown. Now on my 6'8" that has 85 steel and silver glove, I love extreme clamps. This makes me feel like I have a 99 steel every time I get takeover, especially with the juice perk, which raises your attributes. If you guys have that, it's even better. So I would run double extreme clamps, or like extreme clamps and sharpshooting take, or whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You could switch them around, but this is probably something I would run just like this, maybe switch them around, or just do double extreme clamp. Anyway, the build, as most of you guys know, every single build in this game comes out to be very similar. Usually when you're around this, you get shades of Lonzo, Tyrese, and LaMelo Ball. It is going to be a two-way inside out creator. So let's get into the next build. All right, our next build is a 6'9" point guard, 187 pounds. Now we're going 7'6" on the wingspan once again, so we can get silver agent 3s, and of course your body shape doesn't really matter. Now there's two big differences between the 6'8" PG and the 6'9". The first one is actually better for the 6'9". You get your silver limitless takeoff in tier 2, so you don't have to get as many finishing badges or use your extra badges to get up to 16. So we're gonna go all the way up to an 80 driving dunk, and you only need silver limitless takeoff with quick drops off 1. Put on the quick drops off 1 dunk package, hold up on the right stick, you're gonna get it every single time. It's the best dunk in the game. Anyway, we are gonna get a little bit more finishing just for fearless finisher. So we're gonna go up to a 77 driving layup to get silver fearless finisher, and that's really all you have to do right there. You don't need anything else in your finishing except for silver limitless takeoff and silver fearless finisher, but of course you're going to be able to also core one of those and then get 4 extra badges as well. Into your shooting, you're going to go up to a 76 mid-range, which gives you that extra badge, and then of course an 83 3-pointer. Once again, you're going to get 20 shooting badges, which is perfect. You're going to get silver agent 3s, which I've told you guys many times is the best badge in the game for shooting. You have to have this badge right here. Into your playmaking, you're actually going to go up to an 85. I know it sounds crazy, but 85, you're going to be able to be throwing steamers, really fast passes, and the reason why we did that in the first place anyways, because we had leftover attributes, and on top of that, you're going to be able to get extra playmaking badges, which is important because the big thing about this build that's different from the 6'8", like I told you guys, this is the second one, is the fact that you're not going to get Hall of Fame quick first step. So if you're okay with that, which is not a huge deal, then you can go with the 6'9". You're going to get 87 ball handle. You can go 85, but I'm going 87 for the gold clamp breaker. That badge is going to be nasty for you. Anyway, speed with ball is going to go up to a 75, where we get that last playmaking badge, and you get 23 playmaking badges. So because we don't have to put our extra badges into finishing, I would most likely do it in playmaking on this build so that you can get more playmaking badges. Use handles for days, unpluggable, clamp breaker, quick first step, all that type of stuff. And also you're going to be able to get bailout on gold if you really want that as well. Into the defense, I went with an 84. Yes, 84 to get that last badge right there on your interior defense. And your perimeter defense, this is the other difference as well. It's not one of the major differences. You're only going to get silver clamps, so not a huge deal, but for those of you that like your defense, the 6'8" might be a bit better for you. Your steal is going to go up to an 85, which once again gives you silver glove. Your block is going to go up to an 89 though. Yes, 89. Now, the reason why we did 89 is to get that extra badge, and at 88, you get Hall of Fame chase down. So, silver, anchor, and Hall of Fame chase down, you're definitely going to be able to get a few blocks for sure. Offensive rebound is going to go up to a 33, and your defensive rebound is going to go up to a 73. As you guys will see, you're going to have some leftover attributes. We're only at a 97 overall right now. So what I did on this build, which you can do different, this is where you can really change it around if you want, is I actually went up to gold anchor. Gold anchor plus Hall of Fame chase down is going to give you a lot of blocks. Now into the physicals, as you see, I went 75 speed, maxed out acceleration. Once again, that's what's really important with your speed, 81 acceleration, and we still have stuff left over. So you can do strength or you can do vertical, but vertical is very important in terms of getting chase down blocks. So what I'm doing is I'm maxing out my vertical, literally maxing it out to an 85. So this is where you can definitely change around your build, but I love playing defense. A 6'9", it's going to get an 89 vertical with your gym rat and gold anchor, Hall of Fame chase down. You're going to be able to do everything. Quick drops Agent 3 Silver, you're going to be able to pass super fast, run really fast with your 81 acceleration, play good defense, get chase down blocks. This is a all-in-one build right here that can literally do everything. So for the rest of the build, I would just go up on your speed because your speed determines your defense. So you're going to have a little bit more speed on defense. Defense is the only thing speed matters for. Just remember that, the only thing it matters for. Into the build's takeovers, you're going to be able to get sharpshooting, playmaking, lockdown, and rim protecting takeover. So my 6'8" is able to get extreme clamps and rim protecting takeover. Now this right here, I'm putting you guys on, bro. I get 1 block. Now remember, we have gold anchor and Hall of Fame chase down plus a high vertical, 1 block, and it gives me about 75% of my takeover. Now I think with accelerator, you would probably almost get takeover with literally 1 block. 1. So, and once again, when you're in takeover, from what I know from playing on my build personally, my 6'8" with an 85 steal and silver glove, it feels like you have a 99 steal with Hall of Fame glove. And I know that because I have a lockdown with Hall of Fame glove, and it feels just like that when I'm in takeover. So what I would run is extreme clamps and stuff blocks. For some reason, you get so much takeover so fast for 1 block. And that is it for the 6'9" build. This build is going to come out and say shades of Lonzo, LaMelo, and Cade. Very cool shades right there. And the build is going to be called a 3-point shooter. Yes, a 3-point shooter. That is actually a pretty cool one, I'm not gonna lie. All right, our last build is a 6'3" speed demon. So the difference between this build and the other builds especially is going to be your acceleration, because as you guys know, acceleration is the most important speed attribute for dribbling. So into this build right here, we're gonna go with an 80 driving dunk once again, so you can get the quick drops off 1. Your driving layup is gonna go up to a 74, and then your close shot is gonna go up to a 76. So another build where you don't have to use your extra badges in your finishing to get silver limitless takeoff. Into the shooting, we're going with a 78 mid-range to get that last shooting badge right there, an 83 3-pointer once again to get silver agent 3s, and then your free throw is going to go to a 60. Playmaking pass accuracy is going to go up once again to a 79 to get that sweet spot right there. Also this time it gives you a badge and you get silver bailout. Then your ball handle is going to go all the way up to a 92. This is going to give you Hall of Fame quick first step and give you your elite dribble moves. So this is going to give you the best dribble moves in the game. 89 speed with ball. Like I said, this is a speed demon. Your speed with ball does not matter nearly as much as your acceleration, but it also gives us extra playmaking badges and it does help a little bit. Now you might be thinking the build has no defense. That is not true at all. 58 interior defense. Your perimeter defense is going to go up to a 92. Your steal once again is going to go up to an 85 to get that silver glove. Your block's going to go up to a 52 just to give you an extra badge point right there. Now the big difference between this build and the other builds is your 1 acceleration, your speed with ball. You know, you're dribbling super fast, and then of course you're not going to be able to get anchor on a build like this, so you're going to have to play with other teammates to help you out. So you're gonna get silver clamps, gold clamps, and you're gonna be a great perimeter defender, but you're not gonna be chasing down and blocking people, you know, like the other 2 builds I just showed you. So the last thing on the build is you're gonna go up to a 68 defensive rebound and get 24 defensive badges. And then you're gonna finish with a 95 stamina. So 16 finishing badges, 20 shooting, 26 playmaking, 24 defense, an excellent build in its own regard. So once again, you're gonna get shot creating, take, sharpshooting, playmaking, lock, whatever you want to do on a build like this, it does not matter. So I'm just gonna go double spotted precision. It doesn't really matter. You guys can pick what you want. And the build is going to come out and be shades of Lonzo, Drew Holiday, and Fred VanVleet. And the build is going to be called a 2-way 3-point shot creator. Guys, that's it for the video. I just showed you 3 different builds, man. Please drop a like. These are builds based on tests with the badges and all the knowledge I know now on NBA 2K23. These are all great builds. You can change them around to what you want to fit your play style, but these are very good builds. And also a lot of them are, like I said, from tests, you know, from 2K Labs and 2K2 and all that we know to really get the bang for your buck on every attribute. So click one of these 2 videos right here. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. It's your boy Badge Plug. You have been plugged in. Happy season 2 as it starts tomorrow. I will be posting, of course, a video tomorrow as well on season 2, and I'm out. Peace.